Back in September, the Seahawks lost their previous game against the 49ers. Can San Francisco sweep the series? Find out next.
From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. Brandon Gaudin, as always, joined by my good friend Charles Davis. And CD, you look at the Niners in this matchup. Their offense is a unit that's not afraid to take chances out there, but not always for the better. What do you see them trying to do here?
I think they'll continue to take those chances, Brandon, but to me, they have to do it in a measured way. And what I mean by that, they can't just come into a game and throw caution to the wind and just say we're going to run a bunch of gadget plays, a lot of reverses, end arounds, all of those things. They've got to identify the spots where they want those plays to pay off, which means you have to set them up, and then when they present themselves, take full advantage.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. From the 6. And makes it across the 20 as these guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. How about the defense there trying to set the tone on the very first play of the game?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a glow here tonight because they brought the heat right out of the gate. What a good job establishing a tone for this one.
The start less than ideal as they already face a 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
And the guys on the other side of the ball know they'll have to be on their toes. And it's obviously not just the passing, but the running element that makes him dangerous. He ran for over 100 yards in that game last week. So keeping him contained will be a big emphasis for this defense.
And right away, he lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The numbers for him from a week ago: 4 catches, 53 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. 7 yards there and a 1st down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2nd and 11. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know that this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season they could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lance. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
On 3rd and long, it's Lance. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one better than 20 miles an hour. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From the 6. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. They find some open field here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Remember, these two teams met earlier in the year in Santa Clara with the Niners coming out on top. So a win here in Santa Clara would give them the season series. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And they're going to get this up to midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And Walker once more. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Seventh play in the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They're going to look to throw. And he lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a first down. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Down to the 22-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Had a good move, but only able to work it to the 20-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, now a loose football. The ball comes out. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll set up a throw. Being chased out left. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up. Showed some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket, but still able to make the throw for the score.
So that means he's not a method actor?
No.
Because with the improv means break character when you need to. And in the NFL, when you have those guys chasing you, sometimes you have to break character in a big way. But I love the fact that he stayed downfield, kept his eyes up, and made the play. How many rookies do that well?
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it ends with a Tyler Lockett touchdown. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And Charles, what a battle this is within the division, because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
And I love that second part that you talked about, equaling them in the wins category, because if somehow you get down to the end of the year and they're tied in record, head-to-head's always the first tiebreaker. So the winner of this game, they'll have a big advantage.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 18 more yards there and another first down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. The numbers for McCaffrey last week: 17 carries, 66 yards.
They've won 2 straight games and have done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. 7-7, our score after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force 4th down.
Gano's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to...
And a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. catch the ball, you know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. They've got the ball in a great spot here, already inside the red zone following that fumble recovery. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Lance going to keep it on the option. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think his big boys up front, that offensive line, they've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Lance looking to throw it. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. This feels like something we'd see more commonly, CD, in a college game. They give it to the receiver down here in the red zone, but it winds up successful.
Yeah, partner, I think you think it's less likely to find running space to the edge down here close to the end zone where things are so condensed. But a lot of times you end up focusing on the running backs, and they're able to slip it to the receiver, and it resulted in a touchdown.
Extra point try good by Gano. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He sets to fire deep. And this one is incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. This is the tight end Fant. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Going right back to Fant. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll run the toss to Walker. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. And he's got his big tight end here. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 26. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. This complete to Lockett. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. They'll try for the first with Walker, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
They'll set up to throw. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. They go play action here on 1st down. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. To the right side, incomplete to Metcalf. And the Seahawks are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Walker is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Again, Walker. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll try and run, Walker. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
With the way things have gone in this game, I think they've got to consider going for it here. I realize it's just the 2nd quarter, so they're not panicking, but they need something to give them positive momentum to get things going.
Now Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. That's Samuel, caught left side. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
On 1st down, Lance. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. From the 35 on 2nd down, Lance. And incomplete on the deep ball. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Throwing on 1st down is Lance. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. To throw again on 2nd down. Lance got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. And he's got his man on the out route. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Throwing again on 2nd down. Lance. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Caught on a slant. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Again, it's Lance. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there as the 1st half is winding down. And the Niners will extend their lead here just before halftime. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this 1st half.
And I'm reminded that they get the 2nd half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open. before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
Gano the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw here. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Lamar Jackson, a very good performance as his guys run the record now to 5-2. From there, we head down south to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Tennessee Titans. The Titans are looking to get back to the playoffs, and they've had a strong first half of the year as they up their mark to 5-2. And then finally, a good one on Monday Night Football to wrap up the week between the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs. Continuing on, here's a look at the next-gen stats in that first half, and they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. And the half will begin with a touchback. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
From the 29, Lance. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. And Lance going to throw. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end, not when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
Lance now on first down. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Throwing now is Lance. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
I don't care what sport you're playing, everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big targeted tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Lance on the option left. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Here's Lance. Flushed out right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It'll go as a sack and a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 2nd and goal. So a great play there for this highly regarded linebacker, making his first career sack.
And his versatility on display right there. Look, we've known him primarily as a tackler and a cover man, but he can go get the quarterback when the situation calls for it, as he just did right there.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. And Lance again going to keep it. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Mitchell will score. Touchdown, 49ers. Just power football there. Down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Gano now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing, and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. They're continuing to rock and roll, and at intermission, maybe sometimes you fear after such a good first half of a letdown, but that wasn't the case.
And what I remember most about being in those situations is exactly what you're talking about. You almost have that sense of satisfaction. You're like, we're doing really well. But I remember one time someone saying, winning's fun, but so is playing really well. Why would we want to do otherwise? That was the message, to keep the intensity up, to keep things going, and that's exactly what we're seeing here from this team.
Yeah, it's helped them extend their lead. Now Lance. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw here. He's got his tight end fan. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Again, he'll drop to throw. It's caught. Lockett. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying the left side with Walker. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Samson Abuka able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be 4th down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. Gonzalez's kick is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Play action, now it's Lance. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Now the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Eight yards to go on 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah. He needs better protection, that's for sure. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Shepard. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll set up to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Back to throw again. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or two. The fullback dive held up short. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6, he got about 5. 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
And this is off the left upright. And it comes back, it's no good. And this will remain an 18-point lead.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Samson Abukum able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They'll drop to throw. Now he'll let it go deep left sideline. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlinesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Personal foul, roughing the tackle, defense.
Ouch, you thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
Left side here taken in by Metcalf. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. He'll drop to throw. That one thrown away from the pocket. And the officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. And that is caught, but the bank judge